I know that there's a spiritual component to all these conspiracies. And what I've noticed is, and this was the goal of the podcast when I started it, was to find a way to point people back to Christ, because I'm seeing so many of these conspiracies take the place of a relationship with God. And that's crazy to me, because you see so many people with different conspiracies, and people are waking up, get on their phones, looking at all the mayhem all day long till they go to bed, and they're wondering why they're unproductive, why they're not finding their purpose with God, all these different things. And I'm not saying that you can't look into whatever you want to. We don't need to live our lives in that rabbit hole. Where's the fulfillment in that? There's none. What are you actually doing with that information? Most people aren't doing anything that's productive. And I've talked to you about this plenty of times. What are we doing in the community? What are we doing to help people around us? And whatever that means for you, right? It could be that you're donating money to whatever purpose you think, or it could be that you're donating your time to whatever purpose you think. What are we actually doing to help people around us? Because at the ground level, that's how we fight the system. If you're so consumed with fighting the system, getting behind this and it, it's part of it if you're called to do something like that. And I'm not knocking it. Clearly, we're on a microphone now. But what I'm saying is, what has God called you to do in your life to help other people? And I'm just seeing that these conspiracies are ruling people's lives. And really, since 2020, we saw a massive uptick of people, the classic waking up, right? And people start realizing, well, things aren't really what they're telling us. And because of the age of information that we're in, you can find out something that's going on across the world instantly. But again, it goes back to, what are we doing for God at the end of the day? Just waking up and being like, the earth's flat, you need to know right now. Like, is that helping anyone come to God?
Yeah.
Actually, no, probably not. Some people might argue like conspiracies brought me to God. You are right, because I believe at the bottom of all these conspiracies, Christ is there. I think that's when you realize Christ's there. But there's also this danger of becoming what I've coined as conspiratorial junkie. You're looking for that next fix. The next fix has to outdo the last fix because it's not enough. I feel like that the only thing we should be consumed with is what God's purpose is for our lives and how that affects others around us.